I gazed after Grace Bonnet in bewilderment. Although I had never been in any doubt that she had always had an eye to her own interests, it had not occurred to me that she could be one of Del Torro's puppets. As Liang Wu vented his anger for all to hear, I rounded up my sailors and ordered them to set sail. But a pallid Finn stopped me, pointing wordlessly to the towering storm clouds looming ahead of Bonnet's ship. Bonnet was heedlessly sailing straight towards them. Presumably, even she feared Del Torro's wrath, to sail into that storm rather than delay the delivery of the artifact. However, I was not prepared to take the risk, so we had no choice but to wait until the tempest had abated. Once the waves had died down again, I took Finn on board, and we and Liang Wu followed in the traitress's wake.
May the gods be praised. We have emerged from the storm unscathed. I shall make my way to my outpost immediately and make some inquiries about Grace Bonnet. We mustn't lose a trace of her.
If Bonnet gives us the slip and actually takes the Eye of the Dragon to Diego del Torro, we must do everything we can to prevent a disaster like the one that befell the Holy City. We must find Grace Bonnet.
You have received a new mission.
Go and ask about Bonnet or Del Torro at every warehouse. I heard that a ship capsized around here during the recent storm. If Bonnet was on board, she may be hiding somewhere nearby. I can barely sleep a wink for fear that Grace Bonnet might disappear with the artifact.
Hoist the sails! Captain on the bridge?
An island has been found.
Oh, so Bonnet has put one over on you, has she? Well, unfortunately, I've seen neither her nor Diego del Torro recently.
Hoist the sails!
Come and get them while they last!
Ready for action!
An island has been found.
Hoist the sails! Hoist the sails!
You have discovered a new island.
The Asians are truly masters in the art of poetry. I'd love to learn to write such beautiful verse, but for some strange... What? Did Diego del Torro? Oh, surely he can't be here. My knees are knocking at the mere thought of that tyrant.
We need to ask everyone in the area about Grace Bonnet.
You have sighted new land.
Into the shrouds, men!
You have sighted new land. An island has been discovered. An island has been found.
Del Torro. I still have a score to settle with that imbecile, but he has successfully eluded me for years. I may be able to help you. Meet me on my island.
Will the gods show no mercy? Castelli knows nothing, and Jorgensen lost the ability to string a sentence together as soon as Del Toro's name was mentioned. Could there be some connection between the mysterious Madame Madaski and Bonnet's employer?
You have received a new mission.
Captain on the bridge.
Come here if you want my help.
Set course!
I have just received alarming news. One of my captains has learned that the course across that reef leads directly to Diego del Toro.
As you command.
You have sighted new land.
I'll help you if you help me.
Set course! Set course!
Land ahoy!
Ready for action. Hoist the sails!
If Grace Bonnet is in cahoots with Del Torro, we have a couple of enemies in common.
Set course! Ready for action.
Come here if you want my help.
As you command. Hoist the sails!
I'll help you if you help me. Are you prepared to take my ship's spy on board? After all your discreet enquiries, Bonnet will probably try to flee on one of the many trading vessels round here. The representative from my lodge will help you to search the ships. And will keep an eye on you too, in case you try to come to any arrangements with our enemies.
A mission was accomplished.
There are likely to be some suspicious people on this ship. Prove that you are capable of making a decision and search it.
Ahoy! Hoist the sails!
I'm currently conducting a thorough investigation of the cargo hold.
Make way!
They didn't put up any resistance. No, there wasn't anything on board except for a few chests of ship's biscuits.
Awaiting orders.
Another ship has been anchored in the trading post harbour. Search that too.
I'm inspecting the cargo.
So, the captain surrendered without a fight, did he? Jolly good. There are sufficient goods on board to establish a settlement, so I suggest you take the ship and do just that. We'll make faster headway if we have a base.
Perhaps the lodge will help you in your search. That treacherous Bonnet must be here. My spies suspect that she may have found another ally besides Del Torro.
You have been entrusted with a new mission.
We await your order.
Trading vessel, ahoy! Awaiting orders.
Catch up with all the ships and search them if at all possible. We don't want Bonnet throwing us off the scent, but the Eye of the Dragon is already on its way to Del Torro.
Ready for action. Into the shrouds, men! Where are we going?
The Emperor is extremely aggrieved that the artifact has been stolen. Let us attempt to appease him with the finest tobacco products. If you can bring me the goods, I'll reimburse you.
Sorry to bother you, but could you spare me some wood? I'm planning to have a ship built.
Let's have a look at the cargo.
Hoist the sails!
No stowaways on board. Search of cargo hold underway.
Hoist the sails! Set
Mission
forward.
completed. The artifact is not on this ship.
Captain on the bridge. Hoist the sails!
We should know more in a few moments. The captain of this ship is smuggling various types of goods, but there's no sign of the artifact. We'll know very soon whether our suspicions were justified.
As you command.
Target person and artifact not on board. This ship is clean.
Hoist the sails!
I'm currently conducting a thorough investigation of the cargo hold. The captain's papers are impeccable. He's got nothing to do with Bonnet. I'm inspecting the cargo. Whole ship searched. Nothing suspicious located.
Your city now has settlers living in it.
Let's have a look at the cargo. No stowaways on board.
We're ready.
You know, I have an excellent relationship with the lodge. While my third husband was alive, he was one of the most influential lodge masters.
That business with the wood is rather urgent.
Where are we going? You have some new buildings at your disposal.
Search of cargo hold underway.
Awaiting orders.
Mission completed. The artifact is not on this ship.
Well, have you brought me some wood? Oh, goody! That's wonderful! I won't forget what you've done for me.
Trading vessel.
I humbly ask you for a trade agreement. This is the best news I have had for a long time. Tell me if it was too expensive.
We should know more in a few moments. The captain of this ship is smuggling various types of goods, but there's no sign of the artifact.
Your choice of buildings has been extended.
We'll know very soon whether our suspicions were justified. Target person and artifact not on board. This ship is clean.
New buildings are available for construction.
Where are we going? Set course! Captain on the bridge?
Are you sure you don't want a larger discount?
The lodge could help us to find more information about Grace Bonnet's hiding place.
We're ready.
That mishap in the Holy City has opened up a whole host of new opportunities for a trader like me.
I do hope there are no grounds for complaint.
You have received...
Excuse me? Any chance you could help me? Could you sell me some lamp oil? The deliveries have been rather unreliable recently, but I've got to finish my poem.
A ship is attempting to leave the archipelago. You need to begin your search as soon as possible.
As you command. Set course! Set course!
I'm currently conducting a thorough investigation of the cargo hold. Have located a hold full of weapons. The covering letter revealed.
Whatever were you thinking? The artifact could have been on board that ship.
Set course!
Ready to sail? Ready to sail?
Are these the tobacco products for our esteemed Emperor? Let's hope that this gift will put the Emperor in a more lenient mood. Take this jewelry as a token of my gratitude. It's one of the few personal possessions that I was able to salvage from the ruins of the Holy City.
That's exquisite jewelry that you're wearing. My third husband had something very similar. It went missing when he passed away. In fact, I don't have a single thing left to remind me of him.
I really think we could do with the lodge's help. I don't fancy our chances searching for Bonnet without a lodge.
Are you giving those jewels to me? I never would have... Thank you so much for this generous gift. I shan't forget.
We're ready.
The supply of goods is running low.
New goods, just in.
Where are we going?
Over 500 inhabitants now live in your village. Your construction options have increased.
Where are we going?
A ship is heading for the reef. Hurry up and start the search. I'm inspecting the cargo. The captain's papers are impeccable. He's got nothing to do with Bonnet.
The lodge could help us to find more information about Grace Bonnet's hiding place.
Where are we going?
You wish?
A new building has been researched. There is a shortage of a certain type of goods.
Set course!
There is a shortage of a certain type of goods. Research into a special action completed.
There'll be an almighty din in a minute. I'll make more bangs whenever you want.
I really think we could do with the lodges.
Where are we going?
Start searching soon before that trading vessel gives us the slip.
There is a shortage.
Let's have a look at the cargo.
Hoist the sail!
All ships searched. Nothing suspicious located.
Aye, aye! Where are we going?
I don't fancy our chances.
new building has been researched.
The lodge could help us to find more.
There is a shortage of a certain type of goods.
Set course!
Have you actually brought me some lamp oil? My word, you're my salvation. Here, take these emeralds as a token of my appreciation. They don't really go with the colour of my eyes.
You have those emeralds? I don't suppose they are for sale, are they? A fine set of emeralds is one thing my collection lacks.
Understood!
Search that ship right
You
away.
like to sell me those emeralds? Oh, look at these stones. They are flawless. You are really starting to grow on me. So I'd like to reimburse you for your efforts too.
Search of cargo hold underway.
The captain is hiding something. Maybe he has the artifact. Did it ever occur to you that Grace Bonnet could have been on that ship?
Where are we going?
Ship completed.
Captain on the bridge. Set course!
Ship construction completed.
Into the shrouds, men!
We should know more in a few moments.
Make way!
No stowaways on board.
As you command.
Now that they have to rebuild their holy city, the Asians are grateful for goods of all kinds.
I see you have strengthened your links with the Lodge. I'm sure your spy will be able to unearth something about the traitress's whereabouts. Start watching all the islands right away before the traitoress escapes from under your nose with the sacred artifact.
I'll get you the information you need before you know it.
The fleet is ready!
Mission aborted. Castetti's clean. As far as our target and the Eye of the Dragon are concerned, at least.
We mustn't let this setback discourage us. Let's...
Try to find out as much as possible. Mission accomplished. Our target is staying with Jorgensen, pretending to be a damsel in distress. Although she's so stultified from enduring Jorgensen's atrocious poetry, we can take our time planning the capture operation.
Madame Nadaski is bound to know how to get hold of Bonnet unnoticed. But I don't expect she'll help us unless we're allied with her.
When my husband died, under mysterious circumstances, people suspected me of murdering him. But I know who's really behind his death. Diego del Torro.
one of your workshops is no longer producing goods. A volcano has erupted!
All ships, ready!
Ready to sail? Feel free to stop for a break.
Your helpfulness is unparalleled. You've done so much for me. So I'd like to reward you generously for your kindness with this trade agreement.
Trade is going to make both of us rich.
One of my trading vessels is long overdue, very inconvenient, as it has a chest containing valuable items on board.
Awaiting orders.
The Eye of the Dragon must be brought to safety. Otherwise, we're all doomed.
Set course! Make way!
We must convince Madame Nadaski of the benefits an alliance would bring.
You have received...
Those Wretched smugglers! They've robbed me! Me! Whoever brings back my property will receive a handsome reward. These goods were meant for the needy inhabitants of the holy city.
A ship is attempting to leave the archipelago. You need to begin your search as soon as possible.
Ahoy!
The fleet is ready! You really did fight bravely. Sadly, however, the artifact wasn't on board.
Did you manage to seize my goods from those good-for-nothing smugglers? My goods! Oh, thank heavens, they're all intact. Oh, you saved me from substantial losses. Take this money, and my heartfelt thanks.
That is 3 ships that have slipped through our fingers now. I pray to God that Grace Bonnet wasn't on board.
Make way! Make way! Hoist the sails! Set course!
So, it was you that found my missing ship. The cargo appears to be intact. I assume that you will bring my property to me unharmed. Have you come to give me my property? Thank you for bringing back my cargo. My confidence in you is gradual. I shall allow you to conduct trade at my warehouse. We understand one another.
Make way!
A ship is heading for the reef. Hurry up and start the search. We'll know very soon whether our suspicions were justified.
We await your order.
Ye gods, don't let that ship get away.
I found a way for you to show your appreciation for my help. Those weapons you captured. I can use them to arm a fleet so that we can get rid of Diego del Torro once and for all.
Awaiting orders. Captain on the bridge?
Grace Bonnet has taken us for a ride. She wasn't even on that ship.
You have been
I recognize that package. It contains the aid supplies I sent to the Holy City. I'd be grateful if you could get it back for me. So, the Empire has now sunk to such depths that even aid supplies end up in the hands of thieves.
Awaiting orders.
Are you here to return the stolen goods to me? How very kind of you to return these goods to me. Here's a little something to express my gratitude.
Have Have you brought the weapons? I'm afraid there's no room on board your ship.
Hoist the sails!
What do you have to offer? Have you brought the weapons? You may deliver more weapons to me if you have no use for them. And these weapons were meant for Del Torro, were they?
The better our reputation with Madame Nadaski, the sooner she will consent to join the Alliance.
Ready for action!
Castelli only ever thinks of himself. He'd do anything for money, even if it meant harboring a wanted criminal.
Maybe I can help you choose.
Make way! Set course!
A production facility has come to a standstill.
Trading vessel, ahoy!
Well done!
We await your order.
Start searching soon before that trading vessel gives us the slip.
Ahoy!
I'll stop Del Torro's arms deals.
I'm currently conducting a thorough investigation of the cargo hold. Mission completed. The artifact is not on this ship.
You do well to show your respect.
We're ready.
We must convince Madame Nadaski.
A production facility has come to a standstill. Research into a new lodge activity completed.
Don't humiliate yourself unnecessarily.
We're
are we going? A new special action has been researched.
You also think I would be the better queen? You're so easy to see through.
Captain on the bridge?
Where are we going?
Understood! Set course!
Search that ship right away, before it escapes over the reef.
Awaiting orders.
I'm inspecting the cargo.
We await your
The
order.
captain of this ship is smuggling various types of goods, but there's no sign of the artifact.
Don't give up. We need an alliance.
As it's you, I can offer you a special discount.
Ready to sail? One of your workshops is no longer producing wood.
Maybe I can help you choose.
A production facility has come to a standstill.
You think I would be the better queen? I will tell you if I need your money.
Ready to sail?
Understood!
The better our reputation with Madame Nadaski, the sooner...
What excellent taste you have!
Apple of my eye. Your golden curls shine in the sunlight. I love you. Your smile is such a delight. No. Very weak, very weak. Now, how can I rephrase it?
A ship is attempting to leave the archipelago. You need to begin your search as soon as possible.
You have command!
One of your workshops is no longer producing goods.
Let's have a look at the cargo.
The fleet awaits your orders!
Stop them! The Eye of the Dragon could be on board.
A production facility has come to a standstill.
Take your time while making your choice. At night, I often work on my poems. The lamp oil comes in very handy.
The captain may have been very hostile towards us, but he had nothing to do with Grace Bonnet. Oh, I recognize that package. It contains the aid supplies I sent to the Holy City. I'd be grateful if you could get it back for me. So, the Empire has now sunk to such depths that even aid supplies end up in the hands of thieves.
As you command. Ahoy!
Now show me. The fewer weapons delivered to Del Torro, the better. I deem it necessary to form an alliance with you. If we join forces and catch Grace Bonnet, you'll get your artifact, and I'll find Diego Del Torro. How sensible. I strongly recommend that you smuggle this traitor onto Jorgensen's island. Since that woman evidently works for Del Torro, I wholeheartedly agree that she needs to be captured, and that sniveling wretch Jorgensen will be none the wiser. Get the traitor to infiltrate Jorgensen's island. We need to know which building Grace Bonnet has entrenched herself in.
You have been entrusted with a new mission.
Are you here to return? How very kind of you to return these goods to me. Here's a little something to express my gratitude.
As you command.
Diego Del Torro has good reason to avoid.
Come on! You've got to smuggle the traitor onto Jorgensen's island before Bonnet disappears!
Set course!
A ship is heading for the reef.
you have
Mission
success.
accomplished. Jorgensen fished our target out of the water after the storm. He's been following around like a puppy ever since, showering her with his love poems. Wasn't hard to entice her to a secluded market building with the promise of a cheap passage on a ship.
We can't let this opportunity pass us by. Let's destroy the market building and put an end to Bonnet's wheeling and dealing.
You have received.
So, what are you saying? You come here claiming that Grace, my angel, my muse no less, is a lying thief? A thieving liar? Well, that just can't... that mustn't be right.
Heavens, no! The ship has escaped.
What's the matter?
You would never have found me if it hadn't been for Jorgensen's loathsome poems. Just don't expect me to hand over the Eye of the Dragon without a fight. Feel free to try taking it from Diego. That is, assuming you survive this.
There are ships and troops awaiting your orders at my warehouse. It's high time that woman was caught. I refuse to allow you to ruin my only hope of tracing Del Torro.
New goods.
We're ready.
Just in.
Yes, sir. The troops await your order.
We must stop Bonnet handing the Eye of the Dragon over to Del Torro.
Awaiting orders. As you command. Ahoy!
Yes? Will be done.
The army awaits your command! The army awaits your command!
We're waiting.
The troops are ready!
Your soldiers are under fire.
What's up? Let's go.
The army awaits your command! Hoist the sails! The troops are ready! Go, go, go!
Yes? Will be done. We'll show them.
Teach them a lesson!
Someone is attacking your troops.
You have command.
The army is ready for battle! The troops await your order!
hurry up before Bonnet twigs.
A mission was accomplished.
The army awaits your command.
That's enough fun and games. I've got an artifact to deliver. Diego will be delighted. And this ship that Hendrik had built for me is suitable compensation for all the inconvenience. You know, I love fools. Whatever you do to them, you never need to feel bad. Cheerio. Have a nice life.
To lose the artifact once may be regarded as a misfortune. To lose it twice looks like carelessness. I'm on board the fleeing ship. We'll let you know where targets Bonnet and Del Torro have their main bases. Better prepare for war.